What is going on, everyone, and welcome to the inaugural episode of Mythbusting Monthly. So just quickly, if you'd like to be involved and have some of your myths featured in the next Mythbusting Monthly episode, what you can do is head down to the description, find my Discord, and post any myth you like in the Mythbusting channel. No matter the myth, big or small, if you'd like to see it featured in one of these videos, head down to the Discord and post it there. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first myth in today's video comes from the user CJ101. CJ wants to know, if you get hit in the face by a fireball from a cannon, is it a one-shot kill? So first of all, the short answer is no, but I am going to explain the difference that the cannon causes for the firebomb. So when we think about what the cannon actually does for a fireball, completely disregard damage whatsoever. The only real difference that a cannon can cause for a firebomb is the distance that it throws at. So even though the distance is up to quadrupled when you shoot a firebomb out of a cannon, the damage stays the exact same. So hopefully that answers your question and gives you a bit of insight about how the cannon works with firebombs. So the next myth in today's video comes from the user Potato Lover, and Potato Lover wants to know, can you swim to the shores of gold? Now this myth was interesting for a fair few reasons, mainly because in the entirety of Sea of Thieves having the shores of gold on the map, I have not once thought about swimming to it. In previous Mythbusting Monday videos, what I did was ended up taking a rowboat there to see if that would work and sailing there without a shroud breaker, but they were both to no avail. And through all of those tests, never once did I think it was worth swimming over there. So in this video, we tested. So to start this off, what I did was went to the west side of the shores of gold, which in my opinion is the quickest way to get to the shores of gold, sailed my ship out as far as I felt comfortable, then fired myself out of a cannon and commenced a swim. Completely disregarding my ship as I didn't really need it if this was going to succeed. So after swimming for around 30 to 50 seconds, I did manage to mysteriously black screen and land back in the Red Sea. Now although this was caused because my ship sunk and didn't have a chance to respawn, I'm very surprised that it didn't automatically put me on an island. Most of the times if your ship does manage to sink and you take a mermaid, it's not going to respawn you in the same location, instead it's going to spawn you on a new ship. So something about doing this myth messed with the game's coding. Now this didn't just happen once, this happened 3 times in a row. Although on the 4th time of taking a mermaid, I did manage to spawn on a fresh island with a fresh ship. Why it took 4 times though, I don't believe has any significance to the actual result of this myth or anything at all. I think it's just the game's coding finally realizing what was happening, and as far as I am aware, every time I respawned it was in a different location. Although, if you do have a shroud breaker equipped to your ship, you can indeed swim. So essentially, as long as you have the shroud breaker, you will make it over there fine. This does disregard rowboats though. So don't think this is an easy way to get to the shores of gold without completing the tall tale. Thank you for the myth, on to the next one. So this myth comes from the user Rich223820. That's a lot of numbers. And Rich says, myth, Keymasters and Guardians will never spawn if you're running an Order of Souls voyage. So let's see if he's right. So for this myth, I had 2 different sources test the exact same thing to see if anything differed. First of all, myself, when I wasn't recording, went out and tested this, and my friend Cyliax done the exact same thing and recorded it. Credit to him for the footage you're about to see in this myth. So the way we tested this was by visiting small islands around the ancient isles and shores of plenty area. So while having an Order of Souls voyage equipped, none of us managed to find any keymasters within the proximity. So you could be thinking, this could just be down to RNG and sheer coincidence. This is where I don't think that is the case. So after repeating this myth in a live stream, Twitch link down in the description, I found when I'd done that exact same route without an Order of Souls voyage on my ship currently active, Keymasters and Guardians did spawn. So I do believe he is right. If you are running an Order of Souls voyage, you won't find any Guardians or Keymasters. Fact check us down in the comments though if you have had a different result. So finally, on to the last myth of today's video. We will be officially looking and putting to rest the character hitbox size. So this is a topic that has been brought up many times and even mentioned by developers themselves. So in this video, I decided to test the actual evidence behind whether or not the size of your character has a hitbox detection change. So to test this, I had a couple of my unmentionable buddies jump in and help me out. One of them was a complete chunk of a character, while the other one was a tiny twig. First, I had both of them push an emote at the same time, that way whoever took the damage from my bullets would get knocked out of the pose and into the normal stance. This was the best way to accurately test who got hurt. So first of all, I placed the smaller pirate in front of the larger pirate and then aimed for the big pirate. 9 times out of 10, unless I completely missed my shot, which you do see in the video for reference, the small character in front would always body block the damage from the bigger character, even if he is a quarter of the size. So thus, very simply confirming that smaller characters and larger characters have the exact same hitbox, so don't be too scared about having a disadvantage if you do have a bigger pirate. If you find yourself in a situation where bullets seem to have more effect on larger pirates, you can 100% of the time put it down to hit registration. As we all know, hit registration isn't the best in the game and it hasn't been for a while, so don't think that the reason you're getting more shots into you is because of your character size. Alright, hopefully you enjoyed this video or learned something new. If you'd like to support my channel and the work that I create, feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell just below this video. Alternatively, feel free to leave a like and leave a comment to show your support. I try my best to read every single comment. If you head down to the description of this video, you're going to find a few links that may interest you. First of all, I have a Discord link. If you'd like to join my community, feel free to click on that and make yourself at home. I also have my Twitch, Twitter and Instagram linked down below if you'd like to support me there. And finally, there is also a Patreon link if you are interested. So anyway, hopefully you have enjoyed this video and I cannot wait to see you in the next one.